Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Pereira, Senior Executive Editor at CIO Inc. And joining me today is Greg Arranz, who's the CEO of Arranz. Hi, Greg. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Brian. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. So Greg has a lot of experience in the construction industry, and I thought that would be a good topic to take up for today's interview. But specifically, we're going to be talking about digital transformation in the construction industry, and Greg's company also helps with building solutions. We also want to talk about environmental sustainability because that's another topic close to his heart. So, Greg, why don't we begin with you telling us about Arranz and your vision for the company, maybe a bit of your background also.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, Brian. Yes, giving a bit of background, it's true that I've been a construction engineer in my past, and I have lived the challenges of building good buildings, stable, but also usable, and in a budget and a timeline that you have to respect. And that's definitely a very, very tough job. And I loved it. But after that, I went to technology. I worked for technology companies over my career. And of course, developing Arranz has been kind of closing the loop for me, building and developing solutions that help contractors and basically the AEC industry be more efficient with digital solutions. So that's the background. And of course, Arranz is now a big company, but it's definitely following a vision that we could actually really transform the performance of that industry with technology.
That's a nice introduction, but what was the vision for founding this company?
Yes, you're right. So the idea is that at the beginning, I've been living the transformation of other industries. Typically, for instance, logistics is an industry that I've been working in and transforming, and how the world moved from, for instance, postal offices to large companies like DHL, FedEx, but also the Amazons, that really changed the way logistics are seen with the help of technology. And basically, that industry in 15 to 20 years is completely changed thanks to the arrival of technology and, of course, an evolution of the value chain of that industry. When I was there and considering the space, living the evolution of the technologies available, I could see that construction was right for the benefits of these new technologies. It's a complex environment. It has a lot of actors, every project is different. So it's definitely something that is not an easy task, but seeing the benefits we got in the other industries, you could see that now is the time to start doing this transformation in construction. And we started that really 10 years ago when I joined the Monterey Group, and I joined that family-owned group with alignment of vision with the CEO of that group at the time. And we shared the vision and say, that's the time, and we should be trying to start a business. It was the right time to start, and we can see that over the last 5 years, acceleration started. So really, time to market, as we say, was the right time. So that's why it started as a vision. And of course, in the process of the 10 years, we've been tuning the approach, right, to get to what Arranz is now.
Oh, great. Greg, one of your core lines of business is building solutions. What kind of technology and consulting services do you offer here?
Yeah, so Arranz's mission is to provide really digital solutions that help the industry design and deliver the projects in a more efficient way. And when I say more efficient, it's really more profitable and more responsible. And when we looked at this, we basically considered that the best way to make an efficient project, and that's one thing that really comes from experience, is from the very early stage. When you design the products, if you have in mind the way you're going to be building the buildings, where you're going to realize these roads, and you optimize them up front, you're trying to find ways to use less material, be more efficient in the sequence. And that involves both simulation, right? So basically the help of technology to make you project the performance of your approach, but also collaboration. Make sure that all the stakeholders of the project are being consulted early on and give their input to make sure that what we design and what we're about to do is probably thought through with all the actors in mind. And so that's one of the key things that digital technology enables now. So in practical terms, what we provide as Arranz is definitely the technology coming from our technology partners like the Autodesk, the Trimbles of the world that really develop very cool technology to be able to design and simulate in computers. But we actually add the ability of connecting this to the customer processes, to the customer technologies, and make them work together around workflows that enable collaboration and alignment on the project. With our experience of the different technologies, we actually bring a breadth of view to our customers across the department, from the surveyors who measure the existing field, to the designers who draws the future building, to the different subcontractors who actually need to be designing different parts of the building. We enable not only the engineers to do a proper design, but we enable the other actors to see this design, this proposal, annotate, make corrections, and improve the project. And this is exactly why our tagline is partner to build smarter. The idea is know how to work together to be able to actually make a smarter design that is built more efficiently, that will be built on time and cost. And that's the key logic of the technologies that we actually bring together for our customers. To be able to do that, by the way, we organize our Arranz as a network of one of the largest networks in the world of engineers who are working closely to the customers wherever we operate. So, for instance, Australia, New Zealand, we have a team there. In India, in Europe, in 13 countries, we're present there, and in the United States, we have teams on both coasts. And so the idea is that we have engineers who work closely with our customers, who understand the processes, but also know the capacities of the technologies we have available from our partnerships. And that's where we start mapping the approaches that can allow us to deliver proper solutions for these customers. And we provide the integration services, the deployment services, the training services to be able to actually make our customers successful with the solutions. Beyond that, because of our breadth of experience in all the geographies, we capitalize the experience and develop additional solutions that expand and connect our partner solutions to make our customer workflows more efficient. So, when we look at what we offer, it's really a combination of expertise and knowledge about our customer's job, mastering of the technologies of our partners, integration and deployment capabilities that we bring with our engineers. And the whole point is to make sure that whatever we deliver to our customers is really around making them successful and build smarter buildings, build smarter projects with technology, with the help of technology on, of course, our expertise.
Now, Greg, you've spent a long time in the construction industry, as you've told us. And we know that when it comes to transformation and adopting cutting-edge technologies, this industry has been a laggard and a bit slow in the adoption. Do you think that has changed now? And if so, what has caused this change, Greg?
So, I'll tell you an anecdote. I've been starting my career doing construction sites, and at the time, we were introducing computers. We had faxes before, and we were introducing computers on a construction site so we can actually have all the documentation and work collaboratively on the sites with digital. That was the very beginning of it. What surprised me when I went back after my turn into the technology to my contractors, my ex-colleagues and the contractors that we're working with, is that the methods hadn't changed that much. And that was scary, right? It was like, oh my God, the world has changed. And that industry has made some evolution, but not the revolution that we're seeing in the other segments. And that was definitely something that was making a pause and saying, what happened? Why? There are very, very distinct reasons, right? First of all, the construction industry is a network of many companies, many actors working together between the owners, the designers, the main contractors, all the subcontractors that have to work together and saying, oh, we're going to have one technology that's going to be applied everywhere. You involve many decision makers. It's hard. And so one of the things that explains why that industry has been so slow at adopting this is that because it's this mosaic. Even agriculture, which, we would say, is typically one of the primary industries that we have. Agriculture, you have, for instance, in one big farm, even if it's a large farm, you have one decision maker that decides the machines, the technology we're going to put in the machines, and the software we're going to be using to manage that farm. It's not as easy on a construction project. And so definitely that's been something that's been slowing down. There's a few things that really now made that this is a time where this is starting. The first thing is that there are mandates. Owners, governments start saying, you cannot just build the way we were building a century ago. We need to have documentation. We need to have traceability. We need to have all the elements that allow us to maintain these buildings properly. We need to have quality control. Right? And this means also documentation. And the technology has also evolved. Collaboration technology, allowing people from different environments to connect and collaborate. Smartphones, right? We have digital, every person is connected digitally now. And so cloud, smartphone, and the evolution of technology start making collaboration across companies much more possible. And so technology has evolved, mindsets have evolved. Now people in construction do believe that they cannot stick to the way it is because margins are so slim, cost of material is going up, scarcity of people is also a problem everywhere. So the idea is that technology should help reduce the consumption of material, help people collaborate more efficiently, and reduce the need for people just to connect people. And so basically, our customers now feel the need for that. One of the anecdotes also is at the beginning, really in 2012, when I started talking with my partners about this, they were saying, they were talking about all the problems that were about digitization, privacy, connectivity of people, all the things that, and now they're pushing us. They're saying, why are you not ready? We want to optimize our digitization. The need is there. The technology starts being more and more present. It's not fully mature, let's be honest. There is no one solution that goes end-to-end in a project and that can be a standard for all the companies. So it still requires hard work of connecting, aligning processes, and deploying solutions. But the demand is here. Some technologies are here, so it's time to get started. And a lot of companies, they don't want to be late compared to competition in getting the first gains that these technologies can bring. And that's one of the reasons why now the traction is picking up. Just to give you a number, the digital design is one of the most mature segments because people have been using CAD for more like 30 years now. And that market is growing about 10 to 12% a year. The construction side technologies, so all the things that allow to collaborate more efficiently with digital technologies, that segment grows around 20%, 20 to 25% a year. So you can see that things are going fast and people are adopting these technologies in fast speed. And of course, there are some people who are trying first, and these are the people who generate the traction. Others are watching. We have to keep in mind that transformation is not just technology. It's about people learning how to use these processes and adopting them. And the people who start early are the people who actually train their people around these new ways of working. And I think that's the race that we start seeing. And some people don't want to be left behind in that transformation.
Okay, thanks for sharing that. So that's really enlightening. It's good to see that there are some changes finally coming about, maybe with the new generation coming in and so on.
Also.
Yeah. Now, Greg, I also see that your company is passionate about environmental sustainability. For instance, you have a partnership with the World Green Building Council. Could you tell us more about how you are supporting environmental sustainability?
So we do believe that efficiency and sustainability go together. When you look at what our construction industry is generating as far as impact, the two major factors are consumption of material. So really, how much cement are you using? How much aggregates are you using? And the consumption of energy and people. people work. These are the major spend, and these are the most impactful elements as far as also environment. So designing efficiently, making the buildings that we have to accommodate the people and have the infrastructures that we need to live properly in our environment, but making them efficient in the way we design them and the way we build them is probably one of the biggest contributors we can actually bring in the way we help our customers have a better impact on the environment. So yes, we have that angle. We want to really evangelize that being responsible and green is not opposite to being profitable. At the contrary, by using the proper technologies and the proper methods, we can really help our customers achieve both of these goals of the bottom line profitability and having a more responsible impact. Of course, it involves sometimes some technical changes, but very often it involves just being more efficient, using less material, moving less people to be able to do the same jobs, off-site manufacturing because you do it in the factory and you don't have that many impacts of the environment, all the things that allow you to just build smarter. And so our view is that, yes, we need to inspire and think with the right thought leaders. Green Building Council, we have what we call Think Future, which is a think tank where we actually think of the future ways of building which are more efficient and more responsible, to help our customers think and prepare the next step. So we think that it's a combination of technology to allow people to simulate, optimize, a combination also of new ways of building that will be enabling basically having a more responsible and profitable way of building. And so this is our strong belief. We're not people who believe in that we'll have less people and less building to build. We just need to look around us, right? So we just need to be smarter in the way we do things, and that's our strong belief. And so the idea is that yes, we have a contribution to do in that space. The people who actually save the world are our customers. They are the people who actually build things and design things. We're here to help them do it, and we're here to help them do it with the right technology, with the right advice, and the right thinking process. And hopefully, that's the way we can make a contribution.
Fantastic. And I wish you all the best, Greg. That is a fantastic vision that you have.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I also want to thank you for your time, Greg, for making some time to join us at ISMG Studios today and for sharing your insights and your story. Thank you so much.